We're continuing to see hospitals disrupt their long-standing physician group relationships as they seek to cut stipends and get more for nothing. The favored tool, a weaponized form of the request for proposal, one that I call a fulcrum RFP, designed to get a group to grovel for the continuation of its contract. Of course, the concept of an RFP isn't new. It's been used for many, many decades across many industries and by governmental agencies. But as opposed to its traditional use, identifying vendors for discrete supply orders or for a one-time project, the fulcrum RFP is increasingly being used as a club to beat down the expectations of the present provider group. You can classify RFPs into three distinct categories. They're what I call true RFPs, the actual searches for the best quality provider with a favorable quality/cost ratio. This type of RFP is the closest in relationship to the traditional form used in industry and in government. It's commonly seen in situations in which the current, or sometimes very recent former, group has blown up and can no longer provide coverage, and in situations in which the current group has completely lost the facility's trust. Then there are fictitious RFPs. These belie the fact that hospital administration isn't really interested in the merits of any response. They've already decided to whom they'll award the contract. Yet for one political or legal reason or another, they've decided to issue a phony RFP to project a patina of fairness to the medical staff, to the hospital's own board, and to some third party, or perhaps to you. Fulcrum RFPs, and that's the increasingly common type of weaponized RFP. As the name implies, fulcrum RFPs are designed to create leverage. The facility intends on renewing with the present group, but uses the RFP as a tool to dictate terms by fiat and to pressure the group into negotiating against its own best interests out of fear of replacement. Nonetheless, the facility is open to competing proposals. It's essential to understand in any particular situation what type of RFP you're dealing with in order to calculate your group's response, or in some cases, to determine whether or not you will respond at all. Of course, the best defense is the development of a strong, experienced monopoly combined with expansion of your business to serve patients at multiple facilities. As financial pressures on hospitals increase, the trend toward RFPs will intensify. Develop and implement your strategy now, preferably years before you find yourself on the receiving end of an RFP designed to replace you, to force disadvantageous terms, or even worse, to have you offer to cut your own economic throat in the mistaken belief that a slow bleed is better than a quick chop.